Hi, I'm Gareth from Cranes Music in Worcester, your local Yamaha, clavinova and keyboard specialists. We've been invited down to Yamaha HQ today to get a sneak preview of the very latest Yamaha CLP700 series digital pianos, due to launch this autumn. The models we are able to see today are the CLP735, CLP745, CLP775 and the CLP765 GP. So that was the sound of the new CFX grand piano sample on the CLP735. But what I have to say is how fantastic the action feels. This has, as well as the 745, the new Grand Touch S action, which is more responsive to the sound. The feel is excellent. It's a real big advantage over this new model. There are two new piano sounds on the 700 series, and they're called forte pianos. You'll find this throughout the whole range. Now these are made to capture the sound of 18th century, 19th century early music pianos that would have been used by the likes of Mozart and Chopin. And strange enough, on the piano you have a Mozart piano sound and a Chopin piano sound. And these sound absolutely great for all you early music fans. Wonderful sound. So you've got two on there, you've got Mozart and Chopin, and you'll find that through the whole range. Something else that has been added to the new series is on previous models you always had a rhythm track, which was just a drum pattern to play along to. They've now added a bass track to that, so you get a bass line as well. So you get a little example of that one here. Really useful feature, that. So right, we're going to move now to the CLP745 and show you some of the differences that you get when you step up to the next model. So we're sat at the CLP745 model, which on the face of things looks very much like the 735. However, there are many improvements on this one. A couple of those are, one of which being the wooden key action this one has, which gives a much nicer feel to the player. And secondly, as far as the piano sound goes, which are the same throughout the whole range, this model has a much better speaker system and amplification. So it's much richer, warmer, and delivers a much better sound when you're playing it. So we've selected on here now, we've selected the Bosendorfer, which is a beautiful piano sound, much softer in tone to the CFX. So we'll just have a quick listen to this one, see what you think. One thing I hope you can hear is the fact that it's the resonance this new sound creates. And you hear it especially at the top register, you can really hear the soundboard resonating and the dynamics are incredible. It's a much more dynamic sound than before. Really does sound wonderful, and it plays fantastic. A couple of the features that are new on here. We've had Bluetooth on previous ranges, but this model is the first one that now has the Bluetooth, but it's also Bluetooth MIDI. So if you are using the Smart Pianist app that Yamaha make, you can connect it without any wires, which is fantastic. So that one works brilliantly. And this also has a new feature with 3-band EQ. So within the menu system you can dial through and have a 3-band EQ system which gives so you can obviously adjust the tone to get it to sound exactly how you want it. So right, now we're going to move from this one, we're going to go to the new 775 and show you some new bits on that one. Okay, so we're at the CLP775 model now, which physically you can see is slightly different because this one is a slightly taller cabinet than the models, which makes it, I guess, a little bit more like a piano. Secondly, you can see this is actually in the satin white finish, which there are many colour variations available throughout the whole range to suit your home, but this one looks great in the satin white. So what's different about this model? Firstly, this one has a Grand Touch improved action. So the 735 and 745 are a Grand Touch S. This is now an improved version over that one. It makes it more expressive, it works better from a pianist point of view, and specifically using those fantastic CFX and Bosendorfer samples works wonderfully. And on this one, there's another really cool feature, which is the actual display over here. On the previous models you have a set of buttons down here. This one does away with that. It's now a flat surface, a bit like your smartphone or tablet. And to activate that, we can just press the surface. Hopefully we'll be able to zoom this in and get that. And you'll see that it will all come to life and light up. Essentially it gives you the same as the buttons, but what it's really designed to do is, after a few seconds, the lights will drop down like that, and it makes it look very much like there aren't any buttons on the piano, so it's a nice clean design. And it especially looks really good in the gloss black, because you can then hardly see the actual display screen, so it looks very much like a piano. Another key feature on this one is, again, the amplification is improved, and with this one you also have the addition of a separate sort of speaker box underneath, which gives a much richer sound again, even over the 745 model. Hopefully again you'll be able to hear it through here. We'll pop on the CFX Grand Sound, and hopefully we'll get a good representation of what it sounds like. It's a really fantastic sound, and the only way to really experience that is to sit and play one yourself. But believe me, it feels and sounds fantastic in the flesh. There are lots of features in this one, obviously, that are all included through the whole range. Lots of extra voices in there, variations on the pianos, there are organ sounds, harpsichord. This one too has the forte piano voices featured in the 745 and 735 models. All I can say is when you get the opportunity to come and play one for yourself, do it, because it sounds amazing. I hope you enjoyed the brief video of the CLP700 series from Yamaha. It is difficult to portray in a short video how good they sound and feel. All I can say is come and try them for yourselves at our Worcester store as soon as we get them in store. Keep your eyes on our website, which is www.cranesmusic.com, where the information will appear on there, more specification about the pianos, but also when they're in store to try them. So the new range, the CLP735, 745, this beautiful 765 GP, which is essentially the same as the 735 specification, but in a gorgeous mini grand piano cabinet, and of course the 775, all benefit from brand new piano samples of the CFX, the Bosendorfer, brand new Grand Touch key actions throughout, new more powerful speaker systems that delivers the sound better, great new screen feature on the 775, which is perfectly flat like your touch screen, looks great. New features like 3-band EQ, those fantastic 2 forte piano sounds, so Chopin and Mozart sound awesome. So many features, not enough time, but please come and visit Worcester and give them a try for yourself. Hope to see you soon. Thank you.